Okay, right here we're going to look at inside zone versus a odd front. We're looking today at stack 335. We're going basically inside zone to the right. Play side tackle has the end. Solo block. He can be beat outside, but he cannot be beat inside. Okay? If this end somehow wants to slant inside, we got it covered. The play side guard first is going to check step to make sure no threat of the end coming across the tackle's face. Then he's going to climb to the play side linebacker. The center and the backside guard are going to combo the nose. So they combo. Soon as this linebacker shows himself as they're driving, the center should come off because according to the fits, this backer should be fitting this A gap. So remember, when the backer shows himself on any kind of combos, that's whenever the lineman to that gap responsibility will come off and the other lineman has that level 1 defender one-on-one from then on. There's different ways you can do the backside, but in this case, check step, go to the backer. We can usually run a read off of this, for example. And we'll flip so you can see inside zone to the left right here. Now let's look at a right or left with a tight end in. Okay, so we got inside zone to the right. In this case, you can go two ways. So basically, we will do it this way right here with the tight end. So if your spur or flat defender is out here, the tight end will double team with the play side tackle. And you can basically do this one of two ways. Again, you can either have the tight end slip off and help with a Sam backer. If we have no problem getting the Sam backer with the play side guard in this set, what I personally like to do, and let me clear that off for a second so we can see clearly. All right, they're comboing. As this backer is fitting downhill quicker, he's going, as soon as he sees him, he can come off. But again, we want to drive this level 1 defender off the ball. But that's only if he starts coming up and fitting. You're driving, then you can come off and pick him up. And this will be inside zone to the left. Fullback position really will have a basis on the play call if he's going to kick or lead, so forth like that a lot of times. Which that would be another discussion depending on the offensive coordinator, how they want to run the play in this case. But this is basically your inside zone versus stack right here with the flat defender off. Okay, let's say the flat defender, they put them down in a 9 technique. We're still going to run the inside zone to the right in this case, but now the tight end is not going to be able to do combo with the play side tackle. Now the tight end has to block this flat defender, this 9 technique solo block on zone. Okay, and here it is to the left, inside zone to the left in this kind of front right here with a 9 and a 5 on the play side. Now, while we're discussing this, any kind of blitz schemes, and this will apply to any situation far as fronts. Okay, we'll look at basically a backside blitz in this case, but this can apply to the front side as well. Anytime you have a head up technique, most of the time You may possibly have an inside blitz or an outside blitz coming. Depends on the alignment. In this case right here, we'll say the wheel right here is coming, creeping. Not a very good creep situation with that. Let's see if we make it a little bit better. There we go. All right, they're creeping. All right, everybody's still got the same assignments they did. In this case right here, this tackle has to pick up this blitzing linebacker. That is the main key right there. He's got to get in here and he's got to block him and cut him off. We don't allow any penetration in this case. Same key about with a pull as well. Okay. Another scenario that we could run across with this blitz package as well, and we'll move this linebacker out here. Okay. So in this case, if he's coming from the outside, we're not worried about him. So we'll change the color right here to make it a little bit better for you. Okay. So in this case right here, I have no backer right here, but I have a head-up technique. If there's somebody apex to backer out here, flat defender, depending on the defensive front, in this case the wheel's apexed and creeping, he is basically going to contain rush. Right? Let me correct that. We are not worried about, he's not a threat. We can do a read. We can do whatever we want to. The quarterback can read, keep. Several different things we can do scheme-wise as far as that. But now you need to inside step and you blocking this 5 technique on the back side in this case, okay? So that's very key. This kind of give you examples of blitz pickups, things like that as well in this case. Okay, another one you may see. And let me undo quick on some of this stuff right here so we can get everybody back in position kind of. Okay. Your mic backer in your nose. And in this case, instead of creeping, I'll just move him up a little bit. He's coming up. He's coming up. Okay. All right. In this case, it's gap. Gap trumps all in this case. So basically, whoever comes in this gap, play side A gap. The center has them. The backside guard has the backside A gap. So it's basically a gap caller. You're not comboing in this case. Due to the fact one is coming in one gap, one is coming in the other gap. Okay, one last one quick. They can do the same thing play side. Okay, we will move. I did not move my other tackle backside. We will not worry about him right now. I'll just move him so it's a little bit clearer. We won't change the technique there, but let's focus on this side right here. Okay, same instance as far as that. If he's coming up to blitz, still the same thing. He's your man right here, this play side tackle. He's going to check step. He's going to pick him up because most likely he's going to loop. He's going to outstep, whatever. Make it an easier block for the tackle if he outsteps. In this case right here, let me go back to the movement and you'll see if he outsteps, whoop, easier angle. He can block the tackle now, can force him to the outside. And again, same principles that we talked about with the flat defender, the edge rusher, so on like that as well. But this is our inside zone versus the stack 3-3-5 odd front.